a little bit more. So I prefer to premix my paint little by little to see, not to see huge change. I think would be okay to go with this color. Yes, that's good. And for the curtain, again, more white color we need to have. A little bit yellow I have already on my palette. Tiny bit reddish brown. It's give us exactly the same color. Reddish brown is burnt sienna, if you have. Little by little I add. I don't want to see huge change. So I have pure burnt sienna, I have pure yellow, I have pure white, and I have mixture of white and yellow and white and brown to reach these two values. It's a little bit pinky, something like that. I start with this color and easily try to add a paint. I'm trying not to pass from the line that I have. I keep those for dark color. Just close to that. Please make it yellow. Even we can work on the yellow, add a little pure yellow on top with some brush stroke. Would be really interesting to have light and dark, even the pure white color. When the paint is wet, they can easily mix with each other and give us a cute and beautiful mixture and result. Actually, close to star. For tree, I recommend not to come close like a triangle, not like that. Bring the yellow inside, like this. It doesn't need to be worried about the drawing of your tree. It doesn't matter. We will fix it. Bring inside a little bit. Heavy paint. Just be careful of the line. And then again, a little bit pure yellow. I would like to add some brush stroke to show that some really shiny part we have on wall. A little white at the same time, pure white. Just some brush stroke would be interesting to have. green, put it aside. Little bit black, mix with it to reach darker value, which is good for some part in shadow. And then beside that, we need light tone as well. So I take my green here, I mix with the white to reach lighter tone. Always white can make your color light, black can make your color dark. But for this specific one, I prefer to add a tiny bit yellow to make it warm as well. Because when you mix with white, your green is cool. It's warm on the background, so I add the yellow into the green, the light part. I would like to make it a little bit warm and light. That would be great. These two colors. Even we have pure hooker green too. And it depends, you can choose a smaller brush if you feel happy with. And start with, I prefer to start with pure hooker green first. It's better you add a stroke like that, like this way. And when you are coming close to the edges, with the tip of brush, make it more accurate, like this kind of, because of the shape of Christmas trees like that. You can make them separate from each other a little bit. Even the top part is just a little bit. Like that. A little accurate we need to be. In between, you can take darker tone as well, randomly bring some dark color here, add a stroke. Come toward the yellow part. And the reason I wanted to have yellow come inside the Christmas tree is now I'm so free to bring the green on top and the yellow move to background. The rest is okay. You can easily cover it by colors, by paint, and even the dark and light in between. Add a stroke, same as background that you add for the wall. Just the edges is a little bit accurate to be. just cover all the top part so flatly with this dark color. Be careful because we have the edge of window. We need to be a little accurate when we come close to that. And then with the light part, just very gentle stroke on the edges, adding on top like that. It's interesting, the light color come on top a little bit. And you see, sometimes it's heavy, sometimes no, but it's really nice. Just the feeling would be okay to have this light color on top, and then leave it like that. For bigger space, it's more easy to use bigger brush to draw a little bit faster and easier the line. We had already this reddish brown. We can add a little bit into this light color to make it warm. Yeah, that's cool and lovely color. Really nice. Yes, we use this one. Because our Christmas painting is warm, and the reason I prefer to have warm color and the yellowy shine color on top and even outside, it's because of that. Even the window needs warm color. So I'm going to do with this a little bit paint. I start from here on top, very gently add one line. It should be a little thicker, so please not lay down a lot your brush because it can bring another paint on your background. A little bit more straight would be better. And then you can imagine how much thickness you would like to have. One time, adding like that. And then we'll add the snow on top later. Then continue. I'm going to add the gray color first. I separate all the white part that we see on our cat. A little bit grayish color we see on top part between the eyes and top of the nose. So I'm going with the gray. If you work heavily, same as Christmas tree would be great. And we need the same gray on the bottom of mouth. Please keep the drawing, not to lose that. We need to come on top by dark or reddish color. Even here, very gently, I add a stroke. Even here, I add one stroke. The cat is so small, so we need to be a little accurate. Even on this two parts, I clean my brush with napkin. I'm going to add this color. The feeling of warm is so visible. Again, back to gray. Bring it on top. Let them mix together. We don't want to have a separation line in between. The filling is important. So I try to finish the face first and then we work on the body. So after that, clean the brush. Move on with the pure reddish brown. From out, bring it into the gray. So add your stroke like that. If you use heavy paint, it's still wet. This part, this two part, and this part, it's gray. With reddish brown, move on. And then close to the nose, here, these two sides, I'm going to add the light warm color that I had here, this one that I mixed with white and brown. From the other side, I come inside the gray. From out, I'm coming inside the gray a little bit. And I don't want to let it draw again. Back to gray, bring it back, because I want to have a feeling of warmness under the gray. And when you come like with the light and dark, warm and cool color on top of each other, please touch very gently your painting, not add any pressure at all. And then with the pure reddish brown, start from top of the head, bring it close to gray color very gently, like this. I see the line create, but we will fix it. Very gently come close to the eyes a little bit, so slow. We are not in a hurry, just a little bit patient in it. But if you use heavy paint, it gets more time to draw. So easily you can add dark color and it can mix a little with the gray. So after this, because it's really dark and it's like a ball, we don't want our cat to be like a ball and dark. This is just the base. Clean your brush. Even sometimes because this is a small, easier to move on with the round and pointy brush. Clean it. Now I'm going to add this light color, the one that I mix brown with the white. I'm going to use the tip of brush, then start to do like that. Move it out. I want to show the fur of cat. So a little bit, move it out. My dark brown is start to get dry, that I don't want that, but it's fine, it's okay. Then back to gray. Make the little bit come from gray into this warm color and from warm color to gray. I'm just going like this to get rid of the edges that I have as a circle on top of the head. I want to make it look like fur. So with narrow brush, just draw the line. I can back to the darker tone as well, draw the line. So for body as well, I start with this creamy color, easily adding heavy paint here everywhere, but it should be really heavy. Close to window, be accurate. After adding heavy paint on top, it needs to be dark. So I'm going to add darker brown, the reddish brown, I mean, to add fair like a line. You see here? Just bring it to the background with small line. And even darker brown for separation line as well. One stroke here we need, one stroke here we need, and there. Yeah, the body is so easier and more visible. You can see. Even here. Draw small line close to each other to show that the real fur. Okay, and then dark brown color. Yeah, like that. So similar for all the parts. So I have to finish it because of the limited time that we have. So I cover it by this creamy pinky color that we mixed with reddish brown and white. I cover all this part again with the same color, but heavy paint. The reason is just heavy paint because I want to bring another tone, which is this brown, and make line on top. When it's wet, this color easily move on top and then make the line. I just go with a pure red color. You can make circular shape of ornament everywhere that you like with this pure red color, like that. I prefer to have heavy paint to fill it after it gets drawn. Just draw the circle. Even I can go with nice ribbon here, small circle in center and two sides like that. I'm sure the tree is drawn now. If we work with with oil, it takes really time to get drawn, maybe some days, but acrylic is fine. Immediately get drawn and we can work on next part. And then this both side. And so easy to do with the small and pointy brush. You can draw randomly, add some. First, we will go by red and then pure white color. Take white color with small and pointy brush. We need to add on top like that to show that it's covered by snow. Like this. The window is covered by snow. Randomly add on top of the, I don't know the name of this, but you can add the snow on top. Even some part you can add the gray color, more natural. Bring it on top, and then I will add snow on top later. Randomly add your stroke to cover it. Heavy paint, always lovely to bring. It takes a little time to get drop, but we can bring the snow on top with less pressure in your hand. So pure black. When the green is wet, it can mix with it and give us a little darker, nice value. If I take it like that, you see, little bit move and texture you can make with this technique. Yep. I just move on my brush stroke on top of the bushes to show that these are covered by snow. And you see, sometimes it mixes with the green, sometimes it's just a pure white color. And I need to use very less pressure on my hand. I control my hand, not adding a lots of pressure, because I would like to let the snow sit very gently. And it's better your bushes not really all on the same level. Bring some part a little up and some part down. I bring it up here by adding more snow. And even on cat, or here it's fine to bring like this. On top of the leaves, the same. But you can use the line and spread the snow everywhere a little bit. Just a little need to work on it. Randomly separate them from each other to show that the snow is cover whole the shape of leaves. You can do it at the same time with me. And even if you need more time, I will give you more time to finish. And you see some part I use draw brush. This is draw brush. You can hear the sound of brush actually. It's not heavy paint, and just all this paint that I have on my brush, and it gets draw, the surface is draw. You can hear it, so beautiful sound. It's like that. It's not always heavy paint and heavy snow. Sometimes it's better to do like that and leave it alone.